So this is from my documentary about creativity. Most of my documentaries are just about, my current state of being and my opinion on certain things and certain things I'm learning that I feel is going to be helpful to anyone who is watching this. But this is about creativity. So I would say creative productivity. I have already made one video about creative productivity, and I always feel the need to make these videos when I'm in the process, because I look at the key principles that have influenced my current creative work, and one of it has been flow. How have I been able to create a creative flow for myself so I don't feel any sort of resistance while I'm creating? And I know this is a tricky one, because with creativity you can't really have a list of things that you need to do for the day or for the week or for the month. If you have a project planned out, so many things could go wrong, and it's in those mistakes that you find uniqueness. So how do you keep track? I've been able to see that the best way to do that is to create a system that actually creates a flow. So trusting the randomness. And it's also like a spiritual belief of mine that out of your desires, everything you do becomes purposeful towards creating. And it's something that I really, really hold on to. I've also looked at some of the books I've read in the past, like Atomic Habits, which one of the things I still hold on to, which I've also been able to integrate into my creative process, is getting rid of resistance. I think that's the same thing, like it's flow, getting rid of resistance, but it makes it more productive as a creative, because creativity is formless. So when you've gotten rid of resistance, for example, I try as much as possible to make my room a space where I can always just like turning on this camera now, this is just one aspect of me being productive. Again, my desire. I do believe that everything I am currently doing is all coming together to achieve a purpose, which is a creative process. Even though I do have, my poems that I'm putting together with my friend who is my producer, surrounding myself with people who are creatives themselves, people who write, people who sing. It makes even a random conversation inspiring. So yes, that's one way I've been able to create creative flow, and I'm putting this out here for anyone who is trying to achieve that. You create creative flow by taking away resistance, and everything you do becomes unique towards your desire, which is creating art. So that's it. And it's a great feeling. If you key into that, you key into it, take away resistance, and trust the randomness. I know we are very, very used to having targets, having a to-do list. Oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. But when you are trying to connect to that source that just makes what you're doing different, as someone who sings or someone who writes, you have to trust the randomness, and that's what I'm doing. So